How's it going, everybody? And welcome to Blood West's new DLC. We'll just skip some intro here. This is fine.
I remember a house.
Oh, well, that's nice.
No place to raise a little girl. But I made a promise to your mother that I'd keep you safe. This world is turning into a living hell, but I can protect you. I have friends in high and mysterious places. I told you there's something I must do. A ritual to scare the demons away. Told you I'd find my way back. And somehow, I have. I'm so sorry, Twin. I never meant to leave you for this long. But I made that promise to keep you safe. I'll do whatever it takes, and not even death will stand in my way.
Why do I get the feeling she's not going to be a child when we finally get back to see her? From what they seem to say...
This is the place of my calling, beginning of the end of my contract. Whatever awaits me here, I must be ready for it.
Okay. Oh, and look at that.
Will this make my day?
Purple revival right out of the gate, huh? This appears to be a barrier. Yes, it is. Wait, what's this? What's that? I saw it for a second. Oh, right. You can hide in the weeds and make it harder for them to see you. That is just like Chapter 2. Okay, let's take a look at our inventory. Oh, we already have a weapon. Pretty good weapon. Surprise killing 3 enemies in a row lifts a single curse or soul flaw. Damage from stealth increased by 30%. That's really nice. A simple dagger, one of the very first weapons you personally crafted. While it's a far cry from the level you hope to achieve one day, it is nevertheless a precious and reliable weapon. The markings and drawings on its handle were made by your daughter Twin. She said these will protect you just as you protect me. That is a really, really good weapon. It appears they really don't want you to struggle too much. Don't know why those were stacked like that. Anyway, it seems like it should be one map is what I believe was said. And we're just starting here. We have about 5 major areas and whatever's going on here. We will see what's happening there. Interesting.
Always wanted one of these.
A gold coin, which we will be using for a blessing for sure. Yeah. And you can equip it. It'll protect you from a soul flaw. Not a big deal. A simple spear. Okay. Seems like it'll have some range to it. Oh, okay. So just a charge-up attack. I wasn't sure if he was going to use that as a javelin. Seems okay. Like it has some range there. I'm not too opposed to that. Okay, so we've got a spear. This dagger does about the same damage. Now it will be a little bit slower. Oh, sorry, not slower. Shorter range, in fact, is the main thing it will be. I do not know. I need to find the person who summoned me here. Interesting. So, I guess it's always a summoning is going to be our character's curse. But that does make sense. Oh.
Finally. Took you long enough to crawl here. Stop gawking and listen to what I am about to say.
I mean, if you say so, miss.
By the power vested in me as a representative of the god of death, I hereby declare that you are to complete an urgent task. Find and terminate an interloper that's been causing irreversible damage to our employer's good name, image, and properties. As your contract states in paragraph 3, section 4, you are to act swiftly and proceed forthwith.
Okay. Well, it's not our good friend, the skull on stick, but it's close enough.
With the formalities out of the way, are there any questions? If not, you better get started. That interloper must be found and eliminated by any means necessary.
Interesting. Who are you?
I am Maria Espinosa, the
Okay.
most trusted servant to the god of death.
Oh, you're just a servant. Okay. I thought she was the god of death, and I was just gonna accept that. Good thing we asked some questions before we just went out and started murdering things we assume are monsters, as far as we know. Okay.
I am perfectly capable of administering remote associates such as you, and I have proper authorization to make sure things will go smoothly. That said, don't disappoint me. I have a nice streak going. It would be a shame to break it.
Okay.
For the duration of your task, I'll lend you the Shambler. It's basically a magically enhanced chest with a side of nasty mood swings. Don't worry, it doesn't bite. Its teeth were removed after a few accidents.
What's your role then?
I am to provide support in the realization of your task, which means that I will be feeding you information if and when needed.
Naturally.
But what kind of businesswoman would I be if I couldn't turn this whole thing into a bit of profit?
Naturally.
I can offer you a special selection of unique wares. All you need is a bit of soul essence.
Soul essence, huh?
By conducting a proper investigation. This is your job. My role here is indirect. I can offer you a hint or two.
Okay.
There are a few souls which for some reason are stuck in this mortal realm. An unusual occurrence which leads me to believe they may be connected to our case. Even if they aren't, they may hold valuable information.
Right. How's it going, Death?
You're a capable shaman, and your spirit talking skills will be most handy here. I am sure you will find a lead and direct us to that pest that's been a thorn in our Lord's side.
I just hope it isn't the girl all grown up. That's what I hope it isn't, but I don't think it would. That'd be a pretty grim story going on there, but who knows? Sky's the limit.
Oh, I almost forgot. With this contract done, you are free. No more odd jobs, no more being suspended between life and death. Finish this, and you'll earn your life back.
Okay.
Not so fast. My services aren't like any other you may have dealt with.
How so?
There are a few rules. First, I am always right, and the prices are non-negotiable. Second, no returns. Every deal is final. Third, I only accept soul essence as payment and nothing else.
Well, to no good then.
With that out of the way, here's my offer.
Okay, so what do you have? There's a item here. Summons a friendly Wraith Wolf. Price is 40 soul essence. Cool. There is a Staff of the Golden Idol, a beautifully crafted staff with a golden skull on its tip. Intricately carved, its wooden shaft is straight and without any imperfections, as if it was made by the gods themselves. The power hidden inside the staff, the whole thing, can be unleashed by an apprentice skilled in the mystical arts. Heavy attack releases a projectile, curses enemies with chaos. Affected enemy will attack anything nearby. Interesting. Every projectile costs HP. Melee attacks against a cursed enemy deal double damage. Killing an enemy that is under the influence of chaos restores 15. Okay. Interesting. Very pricey. Then we have this item here. Alternative attack can be held, regenerates 2 HP per 1 second. Normal attack, 25% chance to stagger the enemy. Every missed shot costs 10 HP. Okay. 800 soul essence. It is a cursed doll. What started as a simple rag doll has been transformed into a powerful weapon. One can only guess the story behind it, but it certainly, I swear I can read, was filled with an ocean of tears and regret. Right. Then we have coins. They're worth 30. Can I sell one for 30? No, 10. And it says dollars. You'll pay me in gold for something like that. Okay. There's ammo. Already long ammo. What's this? A head pendant, a most gruesome pendant made from the dried human head. Inside its eye sockets, a faint cold blue light flickers. The owner of this disturbing item can summon a wraith and make it do their bidding. A wraith is never truly destroyed. When equipped, summon a wraith. New ally can be summoned after rest. Reduce damage from ethereal enemies by 40%, reduces max HP by 20. This is an old madman's doll. An old doll, ravaged by time and water. This ominous item was certainly made by a madman. Wearing it on the belt allows the wielder to not only sense the strongest life force in their vicinity, but also weaken it. Part of that being strength is then granted to the owner of this doll. Strongest enemy in 30-meter radius is weakened by 30 HP. Increases max stamina by 30. Okay, that's all benefit. I like that. That's a pretty good one. This necklace showcasing trophies of some disturbing hunter. Consists of alternating small skulls and bullet shells threaded on a piece of rope. Wearing this gruesome necklace seems to convey part of the skill set of the previous owner, especially those skills responsible for taking down prey with precious headshots. When using firearms, 30% chance that a headshot won't use ammo. Headshots increase by 40%. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. It gives you about 30% of your ammo back. They also have a Herald Talisman. A talisman from one of the... I'm currently being pushed around by a kitty on the desk. Give me 1 second here. Anyway, a talisman from one of the isolationist tribes living in the swamps. It is said that those who were given to the tribesmen sent out for dangerous missions into hostile territory. They were referred to as heralds of death or heralds of rightful vengeance by their kinsmen. Its wearers enjoy a multitude of potent blessings. Granting abnormal abilities. Sneaking is more efficient. Moving speed increased by 10% when sneaking. 10% chance of an instant kill with stealth attack. Every enemy killed with a stealth attack increases the chance of an instant kill by 5% up to a total of 40%. Killing an enemy that is aware of your presence restores the instant kill value to default. Interesting. So that one's almost really, really good as long as you can continue to stay stealthy. Interesting. Very, very interesting. That one's all benefit and pretty cheap too, but I don't know how good a Herald Wolf would be. Depends on what we want to do. And depending on the length of all this, you know. Well, there's some items there. There's a resting point. What is this? Notes on the Ravager. Oh, now it comes with pictures. Notes on the Ravager. The speed of mutations and changes that occur within the barren lands is astonishing. It can take even seasoned scientists by surprise. For example, I was caught off guard when I noticed the Ravager. At first, I thought I was looking at a feral human pea, but this one behaved totally different. Instead of being a rather cowardly monster spitting acid from a distance, the Ravager will charge head-on any enemy it spots. Thanks to the armor covering almost all of its entire body, the only safe way of dealing with the Ravager is destroying its head. But even headless, the monster still remains dangerous for a while. Ooh, okay. So even if you get an ambush on it, you still have to deal with it. Okay, we'll put that away. We'll put this away because I don't feel like carrying that around. So I'm guessing there's no blessings then, huh? Let me take a look.
Still here at your service, if you can afford it.
Well, can you tell me about the area?
This desolate place is of little value to anyone, really.
Okay.
Years ago, maybe this area could have taken off and become a potentially interesting place for settlers. They discovered rare metals in the depths of the earth after all.
Okay.
But the land was hard to live off. Not much game around here, and fish alone wouldn't be enough to support the growing population.
Right.
One that was already quite keen on taking more desperate measures when food was scarce, if you catch my meaning. Some may say this place's future was stolen by the arrival of the curse. I don't think there was much hope for it in the first place.
Okay. Nothing too great there. So what I think I'm going to do, we don't know what we're dealing with, so we're just going to equip that for now. Maybe there's some options later. We're just going to head down here because I already saw there was a free bandage. And another free health potion?
Is another's treasure.
Wow, look at all the stuff they're giving me.
Can fill the void where my soul used to be.
I'm wondering if the money is actually soul essence. They just didn't change the value, you know, And you're looking at it? Oh, you can see the slowdown in the water. Every time I've played previously, I've already known. This is movement speed and reduces penalty for lack of stamina by 15%. Now that is a good one. That is a very good one. This is total resistance against physical attacks. Another good one. Shouldn't need it, but, you know, we'll put those away. We're pretty good out, I think. I can't promise that until we're out there, but we will give it a shot. Okay. Do I want to walk towards that? It looks friendly enough. Lost Ghost.
That's odd. I could swear this one can see me. Maybe even hear. But no, that's impossible.
I can see and hear you, Ghost.
Whoa, really? That's good, I guess. I haven't talked to anyone in so long. It's a miracle I even remember human speech at all. So, what brings you here?
Who are you?
Are you asking who am I, or what am I? Hell, does it matter? Cassidy was my name, but now I'm just another ghost haunting these accursed grounds. Came here with the rest of our family. We were looking for a new place to stay and do our business. Sadly, we got a bit too close to the barren lands. Never expected the curse would spread like wildfire.
Well, that's how it goes.
See, our bread and butter was the monster hunting trade. We wanted to be relatively close to the hunting grounds, but not that close.
Tell me more.
But you know what the worst part is? It wasn't monsters that took us down. It was our neighbors.
Ah. What do you know about this area?
Saddest excuse of a village you will ever lay eyes upon.
See about that?
This village was a shanty town back in the day, even before, well, all of this. Shortly before our demise, things started to get worse. We had nightmares in which we wandered dark, dusty stone corridors we'd never seen.
Your whole family? Neighbors? Or...
People claimed that they were taken away to an unknown place, only to be returned to their bed by the morning, with their minds hazy, not sure if that was real or a bad dream. Still, this little village was the closest we had to a place we could call home.
Right.
Locals were distrustful even after years living amongst them, the lot of them. They were afraid that any newcomer would see right through their hypocrisy and desires.
Tell me about your family.
There were 4 of us, my parents and my sister.
Oh.
All monster hunters by trade, the wildest bunch you could imagine. We had our differences, but we all had each other's backs. It was tough, between expeditions to barren lands and the distrust of the locals. We hope they will accept us given enough time, but as you know by now, things went awry. We got separated and killed. They were planning this for weeks and we didn't notice at all. But hey, at least I took a few of them on my way out.
Agreed. Why are you still haunting this mortal realm? I mean, I feel like I understand at this point already, but sure.
Damn good question you asking there, but I won't lie. I hated the bastards that killed us. I wanted to stay and bear witness to their fall, to see how they collapse in utter disgrace and inhumanity. At least that's why I'm still here, I think. But that's the past. The hellish flame inside me has burned out. If I could feel anything, it would be tiredness. There's no one left to torment here, and visitors like you are a rarity. I want to be gone.
I understand, sir. How can I help you do that?
And you can help me.
Oh!
I think. You could take what remains of my mortal coil and bury it. There's a small cemetery near our old place with a spot just for me. This way, I could finally rest in peace. Or so I hope.
Okay. Tell me, Ghost, do you know anything about the evil that lurks in this land?
Other than the locals? I don't know. There was a lot of evil around here, and still is. But maybe that thing we encountered is what you're looking for. See, shortly before our untimely death, we engaged a creature unlike any other. A sphere of darkness.
Okay. Okay.
We were powerless against it. We barely managed to injure it a bit and escape before it got really angry at us. We knew we had to do something before our next encounter with that monstrosity. And that something may be exactly what you'll need if you're going after that thing. Bury me, and I will tell you what our secret plan was.
Got it. Okay. So, the cemetery's off to the left.
Reveal your secrets to me.
Oh, I'm not even carrying it, so I can get there whenever. There's no hurry. Alright, so taking a look at the map here. Oops, don't scroll. Not a good idea. So we have a little bit of a fishing village here. A little island here. Maybe give it a look. But I think we want to just go around this way. Maybe head straight up to the cemetery and take care of it. The sky is the limit. So let's explore it. What is all this? Free stuff, huh?
Nice one.
Chaos Dart. Well, we know what that is.
My solution to everything.
Well, this is nice. I'm hoping it's soul power and not just money that I don't use. So we have this lovely thing. Requires some skill to use, but once mastered, it can prove to be quite a potent and very silent weapon. Ah. Versus the enemy with chaos, and 50% of their life immediately. Do not lick. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I hear something. Oh dear. I don't even know what this thing is.
Who's next?
I don't know what that is. Oh, it's soul essence. Lovely. Do I have it? 12. So there's money and soul essence. It looks like there's an eye on their chest, and then that opens. So we did one-shot him, which is quite impressive. Be honest with you, I'm surprised it did happen that way. Aha! Some extra money. Don't know if money's going to be useful. Ah, and you know what? We forgot a very important thing to check. Of all things. Where's the levels? Oh, wow. Look at all those levels already. Oh, the tree's a little bit smaller, so not as much going on. I'm assuming they kept with the 3 points per. Let's start top left. Soul Seeker, your soul is mine. Okay, Shang Tsung. Increase the amount of soul essence extracted by 15%. Further increase the amount of soul essence by 25%. Oh, further. Okay. Trading prices at Maria's shop are 10% more in favor. Very useful. There is... How's it going, Zeto? We have Leech. A Leech is in fact the most humble form of a vampire. Sneaking is more efficient. Every kill made while in water restores 10% HP. Sneaking is even more efficient. Moving speed while sneaking is increased by 20%. I do like that one. You regenerate life while in water? Interesting. Then we have Blade Master, sticking with the pointy end. Attacks with melee weapons require 15% less than 30. Chance that a normal attack against a monster will be a critical one by 5%. There's Puppet Master. Summoned beings have 50% more HP and deal 30% more damage. Every kill by a summoned being restores 40% max stamina. Interesting. Alternative Medicine. Increases healing from bandages by 30%. Alcohol heals 20% HP. Even more. Negative effects of alcohol reduced. And then alcohol has no negative effect. Interesting. Probably won't grab that. It's okay, but the potions are always good enough from what I've done. Allows the player to eat selected parts of monsters to obtain various properties. That's interesting. We will try that. Increases damage to enemies affected by at least one debuff by 30%. 10% chance for a normal shot to be a critical. Okay. We have pain threshold. Deal damage when it matters most. Increases damage by 10% for every 10% HP missing. Damage increases by 10% for every 5%. Anyone for some monkey brains? I don't think we're killing anything normal. It's all cursed and demonic stuff, so we're really choosing poorly with our meals. Each kill restores 50 stamina. Now that's interesting, because it's any kill, so you could run and just, you know, headshot, boom, run to the next one. Headshot. You could go crazy with that, depending, of course. Endurance. Nothing can stop you if you never get tired. Increases stamina by 20%. Stamina regen by 20. That's a pretty good one. Extra pockets. Oh, okay. So this is cheaper than the other one. Interesting. Hunter. Greatly increases the chance of arrows and bolts. While aiming down iron sights, time slows by 35%. Okay. 30% chance of dodging incoming attacks for 10 seconds after a kill. Oh. Successful attacks in a row against the same enemy increase damage by 10%. A miss or hitting another enemy resets the bonus. Oh, so this is a little bit more balanced of the Berserker talent, that level 3. And that was really strong on the Act 3 boss. I don't know what the timer is for that, but it wasn't a huge timer, so I don't think you'd get as much value. It depends on the final boss. Increases maximum HP. Increases maximum HP by 10% for every debuffed enemy. Lasts until the affected enemy is killed. Okay. Interesting. Maximum HP by 30%. Increases maximum HP by 50 points for 10 seconds after killing an enemy. Not too big of a fan of that. Soul Seeker seems very interesting, and I think I'll be grabbing this first, and then probably Adventurous Eater second. Follow up with probably Extra Pockets, because I like the trading prices, and it's there too. So there's 2 sets of trading prices. But I think more Soul Essence will allow us to buy all the other items and really give them all a good try. I have a feeling we're about to meet something deadly, though. We will see. Oh, dear. What is all of this? All right, now what's this? Oh! 150? Alright. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, I think it's that thing, so we would have to take care of it, but I don't think a blow dart's the way to go about this. Is that a fish? Can I have fish? No. Okay, well that thing's a little bit scary with the area around. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh dear. We need to get out of the way. I do know what that enemy is. Not moving though. Interesting. We do have rocks. I like now that it shows that you'll bonk off of the wall there. Wow, he's still not moving, huh? Is he gonna move right when I go for it?
Earth, swallow you up.
Nice. It was not a critical hit, though, because I wasn't stealthed. I stood up to make sure I could get the headshot, which is a problem with the daggers, and I remember not using it too often because of that. And I think this does have the benefit. No? Yeah, damage from stealth by 30%, so it's definitely worth using. The rock, I mean, it is a good weapon. Well, it's a good distraction. Don't try to use it to take enemies out. It doesn't work so well for that, surprisingly. So
The veil of despair and an old tragedy still hangs over this village like a deathly shroud.
Gonna try. Oh, the leeches. Oh, what a beautiful shot. I hear it in there. Oh, I forgot. He shoots it and it just kind of stays there wriggling around. A good narrator. Yes, our character does. And it was just like the original. He announces all that's happening. Well, somewhat. They got their one-liners. Just gonna look around for any goodies. Looks like it'll be pretty bad for that value. As long as he doesn't turn this way, we should be fine. Now, the nice thing is we'll have all that extra stealth. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Okay. No loot off that one. You have no idea what this game is? It is a DLC of Blood West, and I recommend the game. It is a very fun game of survival. It is 100% worth it. Yeah, we're going to get this soul essence increase right now. Absolutely. And it immediately jumps to 3. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's to be expected. So we could grab extra pockets or... so we have 2 side points, and the next level will be straight into Soul Seeker. Bleach is interesting, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of water. I do like the extra sneak. Now, extra stamina, I like the stamina regen. Stamina regen is a very good stat, and you wouldn't think it, but it is. It works out. Oh, Adventurous Eater, right. There we go. Maybe I can eat part of him. Oh, eat it? Oh, wow. What's the buff? Well, I need to know what it is. Regenerates 1 HP. Okay.